What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Swifty back again, here with the Speaking Nerd podcast. I'm doing the intro today, which is not the norm. I've kind of taken a break from it because AJ did the last one, and Marvel, he's our leader, he's our papa, he's our padre, and he did the last couple. And Alter, we just don't care about his intros because they're not interesting. But we're bringing you another podcast today. We're excited to talk about what we're talking about today, especially because there's been some news coming out about the topic we're talking about, and that is DC. We're talking specifically about DC and whether or not we're excited for whatever's happening in the future for DC. And I'm sure we all have our own unique opinion on that because we tend to have very different opinions a lot of the times. So that is what we're talking about today.
Just AJ.
And is there anyone that wants to kind of start off, or is there a specific topic that we want to start off on to get it kickstarted?
Well, I just want to mention beforehand.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Oh, yeah. God, what?
Oh, God, what?
You said DC in general. So are we doing GC in general, or are we doing movies?
Well, no, I just mean films.
Yeah, I was going to clarify that we're sticking with DC films for this video. Because
my bad. I should have.
I was about to say, because
why'd you ruin it?
Comics, you guys won't like what I'm about to say.
Okay.
No, we're just specifically talking about future
Turn the
DC
freaking
movies
Robin's
that are coming
game.
up.
Yeah, so we're sticking with DC films.
Okay.
And all right, let's talk about what started this idea in the first place, which is the Black Adam trailer, which came out this week.
Yes.
And okay, I want to hear what you guys think first.
Okay, so I know you and I have talked about this before, and we kind of hold the same opinion, and that is, look, the trailer was good, but I'm not, any more excited for the movie at all than I really already was. I wasn't really that excited for it anyway, and I think the delay kind of got my excitement level down. It's just it's kind of on the back burner now, that movie. I don't know, I don't want to judge this movie sooner than it should be judged, but it looks kind of generic, to be quite honest with you. It looks like a generic superhero movie. And I may be totally wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong because it's just my opinion of how I feel now, but the trailer didn't do anything for me, really. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't anything special. So that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I enjoyed the trailer for what it did, but I'm not particularly I'm not any more excited than I was beforehand, which, like you said, wasn't really that much to begin with. But
right.
I mean, I'm not.
And I mean,
it's I'm not expecting. All right, so I'm not wishing this movie was bad or anything. I don't want to say that about any DC film that's coming up, but like you mentioned, it's just nothing really excited me. Like you said, it was very generic and standard fare. Like when I see the trailer, it's not Black Adam. I'm just seeing another movie about a supervillain. So
yeah, and I think another thing that I kind of wanted to touch on real fast before I let the other guys tell us what their opinion is. Look, I know this is a passion project for The Rock, but just because something is a passion project doesn't mean it's going to be a great movie. That's the thing. And I hope that's not the case because I want it to succeed. I don't wish badly upon any movie that comes out, whether it's superhero genre or not. But just because The Rock cares about it doesn't mean we're going to enjoy it. It is a testament, though, that hopefully it's good because Black Adam is not necessarily a character you would think someone would have a passion project about. So that's a kind of a redeeming factor about that. And I love The Rock. I mean, I think he's a really solid guy, and he's a good actor. But also, me and Marvel talk about this a lot as well. He's in everything. It's can we get a damn break from Dwayne The Rock Johnson? He's in every movie every month. There's not a movie without him.
Yeah, no, literally he makes 20 movies a year. Just staging everyone else.
It's just
20 bland movies a year.
Yeah, and he's the Schwarzenegger of the 2020s. That's what he is.
What did you just say?
It's there's basically three actors that are remarkable actors in Hollywood that they can stick in any movie. All in Red Notice.
Yeah. I agree.
Because Red Notice was basically the notable actors. Stick them in a bland Netflix movie.
Yeah, it's like you get the hottest, you get the funniest, and you get the most popular, and you stick them all in a movie.
The most brawny.
And it's like I just hope that they don't do that with Black Adam. Like, but I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping it's a good movie, but my expectations are pretty low. That's what I'll say. On that.
I'm with you 100%. My expectations as far as right now are still relatively low, and I mean, I don't want it to be bad, but like,
no,
it's just not doing it for me. Like, honestly, like, I don't know if it's because like I'm becoming fatigued by superhero movies or whatnot, but it's just like it's just not doing it for me at all.
Yeah.
Okay. What about AJ Alter? What are your thoughts on the trailer?
Going first.
AJ, go first.
Okay. Absolutely agree with you guys. The trailer was not. It's a trailer, but I think I'm just excited based on what I know about the movie, and I'm excited as a Shazam fan of that entire universe and lore, and I really like Black Adam as a character. He's an interesting villain. Also, I love the JSA, and I've been a huge fan of their world and comics for the longest time. Especially Dr. Fate, who I'm really excited to see, and I think story is such an interesting story, and if it could be really a great movie. I mean, most made today are not very good. It's a rare occurrence to have a trailer that actually, have the right beats and properly hype you up for the movie. There are a few out there, but it's few and far between. But I am confident that the movie is going to be a good or great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Measuring my expectations as with everything, I'd say with every single movie that ever comes out, I have zero expectations whether or not I think it's going to be great or not.
Yeah.
With everything.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Alter?
I mean, this trailer didn't really make me more hyped. I mean, I'm already excited for it just because I know that it is a passion project for The Rock. That his excitement makes me excited just because whatever. I'm boring. I'm a boring person. When someone else is excited, I get excited. The point is, the film so far it looks fine. It doesn't look like anything. It looks good, but it doesn't look anything spectacular. But I am hopeful that this film will be at least somewhat good. I did like the trailer. It's kind of your standard superhero affair, but I mean, I liked it. I don't know what you want from me. Is this a good enough answer? But
All right, fair enough.
No, as long as that's your opinion, that's it.
Also, can I say that the Dr. Fate costume looks great? I just want to say that.
I like the outfit, but the helmet is still real. Like, it's really weird what they did with the helmet.
Yeah,
I understand people's.
I said this before.
Helmet, but it doesn't bother me at all.
I've said it before and I'll say it again that the helmet only looks weird in the film, like in what we've seen from the film. It looks weird, but let me rephrase that because I am autistic and I just screwed up everything. So it looks weird outside of what we've seen of the film. What we've seen of the film of it, the helmet looks fine to me. But like in merchandise and stuff, I think the helmet looks really,
I
really
think the
weird.
only thing that has really made it look like really weird is like the toys or whatever, like the Funko Pops or whatever.
Yeah.
Really made it look goofy.
Yeah, like, I mean, it looks pretty, but it's just like, I don't know.
In the shots themselves, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
But
Whatever, we're getting the
like,
Justice Society in live action. It's awesome.
Yeah,
That is
it's
pretty
movie of the
sick.
year.
It's amazing.
That is pretty
Except
sick.
Batman came out already.
We're getting the JSA in
But I don't
live
want-
action.
I don't want them to have a major part in that movie. And it already looks like Dr. Fate's going to be a pretty integral part because I want it to be a Black Adam movie.
Absolutely, but they're like doing something really interesting.
Look, I think The Rock's having sex with Pierce Brosnan. Okay, that's what I think's happening. That's what's happening. Conspiracy.
Also, I doubt The Rock would make a
Can't confirm I was there.
Anyway, you were saying.
all of those things. Just that I doubt The Rock would make a Black Adam movie that isn't about Black Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like if you would get this excited and this passionate over a movie about one character, I feel like you would want the movie to be about that one character.
Yeah. Also, this movie's been in development since 2009.
Yeah, it's like before the
It's been-
DC extended
Doubt
universe.
it's half baked. I seriously doubt it's a half baked movie. If it's been in production since 2009.
Yeah, true.
Listen, this movie needs to be longer than the Snyder Cut and have every single member of the Justice Society be fleshed out.
No. The only thing that needs to be longer than the Snyder Cut is the other Snyder sequels. I don't want, like, not every fucking DC movie be 4 hours.
You want those to be long?
Well, I mean,
You want them?
I feel like with Snyder, like, okay. For the most part, him doing Justice League, even though you could tell that movie was meant to be 2 parts, he made it so that it worked as a 4-hour movie. But I think
I
if
agree with
he
that.
had gotten the chance to do the other 2, then I feel like to flesh his ideas out, they would need to be long anyway. So
Plus, he thrives on like very long form storytelling.
yeah,
Because Jackson is, I mean, that's
because
his thing, I
Snyder's
guess.
just interesting like that. So
he just do be like that, you know?
yeah.
He's built different.
That's for sure.
Okay, so I feel like all of us, for the most part, are kind of on the same page with Black Adam. I mean, AJ more excited than us, but like me, Swifty, and Alter, I feel like we're relatively
See,
on the same
I'm a
page.
Shazam fan.
Yes.
Just excited for the fact that we're getting Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And
Of
Shazam
course.
2 in the same year.
JSA. Well, I'm especially excited because they literally Shazam, the new movie like up to December. I'm hopeful that we'll get like a small appearance from Black Adam, maybe
Probably will.
after credits.
Yeah,
I'm just really excited for that face off.
it's a safe bet.
So what's next on the agenda, guys?
Well, actually, You know what? Let's talk about Shazam now, since we brought it up.
Okay.
I was gonna talk about Joker.
Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I really want to talk about that because that's something that's interesting to me. Extremely interesting.
You know what? We'll talk. Okay. We'll talk about that after Shazam because I feel like we need a bit of time to kind of hype ourselves up for a specific movie we'll mention down the line. But anyway,
Okay.
Shazam,
All right.
as far as right now, like...
It's the Batman too.
Shut up, Alter. I will demolish you.
I don't know. Shazam 2, it's like... I'm expecting it to be good. I'm sure it's going to be good, given the last movie. But I don't know. I'm just not excited at the moment.
Yeah. I am not the biggest fan of the first movie, so I'm not really that hyped for the second one. So yeah, that's just me. I don't really have too much to say on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I want it to be a good movie, and I hope it is, and I hope I enjoy it. I don't hate the first movie, but I'm not like a huge fan, so that's just me. Yeah, not like hyped all that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice that we're getting.
Yeah,
it
I
this
kind
year,
of
too,
agree with
so.
Sloopy. I mean, like, I'm not that hyped. I mean, like, oh my god, I can't talk, Jesus. But I didn't really. I'm gonna say I didn't really enjoy Shazam, but I like Shazam. It's a fine movie.
Yeah, I like it.
But like, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Yeah, I could like I'm not going to watch it out of my own pleasure, like just leisure. Be like, hey, I want to watch Shazam. Like it's just not. There's not enough in it for me to like want to rewatch it. There's really just not. Like that's just how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie and it's a fine movie, but I just like
A lot of it is
I was gonna
throwaway
say it's
things.
bottom tier of the DCEU, but that's just a blatant lie. It's probably one of the better ones.
Nah, see, I think it. Well, there's so much shit in the DCEU.
It's better than the Snyder films.
No,
That's about it.
well, yeah. Well, it's not better than Man of Steel. I'm sorry, it's not better than Man of Steel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
And it's not better. It's not better than the Snyder Cut by any means.
Oh, give me a second.
But it's better than Birds of Prey. It's better than it's better than BVS. I mean, it's better than like it's probably better than Aquaman. I mean, well, they're probably on par. I actually kind of like Aquaman a bit better than Shazam.
I'd say that too. Like I'd say like Shazam is a fun movie, but personally I liked Aquaman just a teeny bit more. Like
yeah,
but yeah.
I think us three are kind of on the same page with that one too. So,
I already know what I already know what Andrew's answer is gonna be. So
Sorry, guys. Guy who reads and loves Shazam comics loved the Shazam movie, and I'm really excited for the second movie. I'm a big fan of David F. Sandberg, really good filmmaker, who started on YouTube.
yeah,
like horror short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's
crazy. It's very cool.
He's a big inspiration, obviously, and someone who's been reading Shazam comics since like I was probably like 9. I don't know. The first film, and I'm excited for the second movie.
Yeah.
I heard word that they're bringing Tom the second, which I'm really excited about.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just really excited.
Yeah, like
also, also my two favorite DCU movies, not to be mad, but are Shazam and Suicide Squad, and the Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those DC fans. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I see. For me, like, those are my like bottom tier ones. Not that they're even bad. They're not even bad. Like oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of saw that coming. No, but they're not rewatch. Well, the Suicide Squad. I want to rewatch that to see if I have another opinion. But for anyone watching, you probably already know my opinion on that movie. So I'm not going to go into it. But
I had to redo Discord.
To be honest with you, though, most of the DCEU is not rewatchable for me. To be like, if I'm being 100% honest, like, I can rewatch the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
I can rewatch Man of Steel.
No, I can't.
I can rewatch BVS to a certain extent because there's parts I like, but I don't really enjoy all of it.
I can't really watch Man of Steel.
Really? I mean, it's not a great representation of the ending. It's terrible. Not the ending, but I mean the death of Zod, and also the stupid decision with the father. But
like the first half is a pretty good Man origin story, but it just doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah,
not just the first half. It's the first majority of the film up until that last fight scene.
I think I just really love Henry Cavill in that role, and he kind of like saves it for me.
I think Henry Cavill is a perfect casting for Superman.
That's the reason why I tolerate BVS so much, is because I love Ben Affleck as Batman. His character was just done really badly.
The casting for both of them is really good, but I don't like the writing or the overall story.
Yeah, not me either.
I think Man of Steel is the best Zack Snyder DC film.
Yeah. I think I would agree with you.
I prefer
not including Watchmen, because Watchmen is on its league of its own.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get through a 4-hour movie.
Yeah, I have to take breaks.
Yeah.
And or I'll stop and then I'll come back to it.
That's the only times I just don't have a lot of time as it is, so it's hard for me to make time for a 4-hour movie.
I hate it when people are like, "Well, if you don't sit for 4 hours, then you're not a real fan." I'm like, my ass hurts. Like, sorry, I want to eat mac and cheese. Like, okay, I have to go to the store. I have a life. I'm not a Zack Snyder cultist. Okay.
I can say I've only watched it like twice.
I watched it fully through about 3 times, and I watched Justice is Grey once. So I've watched
it 5 times. God help me.
Yeah, God help you, Heavenly Father.
The real Snyder cultist is in there.
The only times I watch it are whenever when I have so much free time, and it's like I haven't seen the Snyder cut in a while. I'll throw it on, kill 4 hours. Scroll through Twitter while I'm doing it. Make me hate myself even more because not only am I watching a Zack Snyder movie, I'm also scrolling through Twitter.
And you're not watching Morbius, so you're just not even good. If you're not watching Morbius with your free time, you're not even good.
I mean, if it's not the Morbius, The Room, or the Batman, it's not.
It's not on that level. Especially The Room. I think The Room is the greatest film ever made. But yeah, I know.
You know what's up there with Dying Young?
Oh, yeah, that's a phenomenal film. Doesn't get enough cred.
So, should we talk about Joker now?
Yes, we should. I'm really excited to talk about this. Alter, I want to hear your thoughts on this first.
Fuck you guys, I'm going to talk about the DCU one more time. Because I didn't get to say which movies I thought were rewatchable, but fuck y'all, I guess you're just going to skip me. Alright, that's fine.
I mean,
we were really just talking about Shazam. We weren't really actually talking about that. We just kind of went into it.
I mean, we got off tangent so hard. So.
Yeah. At least it's all.
Yeah, you can say that.
Related.
Just joking. We're talking about Joker. Get it? I'm joking. You can talk about the Joker. Shut up. First movie was one of the best modern comic book films of all time. When I throw it out there, that movie's a masterpiece.
It's one of the best modern movies. Okay. Personally, I think the sequel is going to get panned. No, we don't need it. I agree. But I think that I think it'll probably be a great movie, but critics will hate it and they will pan the movie. I think it's going to get like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's just my prediction. Never listen to critics.
No, here's my prediction.
Really
is that it's going to get... My prediction is that the first film set such a high regard that I feel like there's no way that it could live up to any expectation.
Mm. Well, yeah, like, what can they do with this character? Like...
Well, there was, like, some subtitle for it that was some fucking language that pretty much just meant, like, two clinically insane people.
Like saying that there's going to be two.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to get it for another 2 years,
so,
that's the thing. And which is fine.
They confirmed, like, around 2023 they were going to start filming.
Yeah, we're not going to get this movie till probably, like, 25 then.
I was going to say 24 because the first Joker was filmed. It was like, it went straight from filming to first trailer.
Yeah, yeah, but the first trailer was just a teaser. Are you talking about, like, a full trailer?
I mean, to be fair, though, whenever... I mean, I'll admit, yeah, teaser, but still. The first... Whenever the film was... Shut the fuck up. Whenever the film was filming,
Mm-hmm.
I swear there was only, like... There was, like, a little less than a year and then the movie was out.
I feel like it started filming in 2017, though. Late 2017.
No, that's just when it was confirmed. I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Well,
I don't remember.
Yeah,
from
in
what I
2017 it was confirmed that Todd Phillips was going to make a Joker movie. In 2018 it was announced that Joaquin Phoenix was going to play Joker, and then like right after that, filming happened, and the teaser dropped, and then there was a little bit of time in between, and the first actual trailer dropped, and there was like a script leak. I think there was another trailer, and then the movie came out.
Yeah, I mean it.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't remember the exact order of things.
So yeah, Joker, like, as much as I think this movie is unnecessary, if it's good, I'm still going to watch it.
Me too.
So
I love Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I thought he was phenomenal. And I love
I
Joaquin
thought the movie was just phenomenal.
It was. I love it so much. That's a DC movie I can rewatch.
Here's a question I'm gonna...
very often.
Yeah, same. But here's something I want to ask you guys. And that is, what do you think the other character is going to be? Since they are teasing there will be two. Because I've seen 3 theories go around. One sucks, and the other 2 are alright if done well.
Just be... The two imagery could just be that it's the second Joker movie.
Shut the fuck up! I like to do it my way, dumbass. So,
okay,
wait. Tell me the theories because I'm curious, and I'll tell you what my thoughts are.
The 3 theories that came out was, one was Batman, obviously. Batman would be the other clinically insane person, the yin to the yang, whatever the hell. Second one was Harley Quinn, because for obvious reasons.
Right.
And the third one was that they were going to do sort of like there would be another Joker, so it'd just literally be 2 Jokers.
Okay. So which one do you think is bullshit? That one?
And so, yeah,
First
that's the
2.
one I think is bullshit.
Okay.
The 2 Jokers, because that makes genuinely no sense.
No, see, actually,
The one I think is the most obvious is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was the one I think might be true.
But Joaquin
might
Phoenix
be what it
like
actually
literally
is.
had to dream up a girl.
I mean, she wasn't a dream, but like
Joaquin
the
Phoenix
things they
slays
did to
Poon, bro. What are you talking about?
in his head.
Oh,
He's
he
literally in his head.
He just imagines
he
it.
gets, bro,
He's
no,
good.
he gets Tommy Wiseau like that amount right there. Like that's how much he gets.
that
Okay, I
would have
take it
made
back.
the
I
Joker
take
movie
everything I said
infinitely
back.
more
If they're
better
gonna
if they
have
were
2
just
Jokers, if they were to have 2 Jokers and the other one is played by Tommy Wiseau,
No,
that's the best movie ever made. That's the only possible way they could continue this franchise is if they get Tommy
I want
Wiseau.
to tell you guys something. This would be awesome if it were the case. It's not. It's impossible. It's literally impossible because they take place nowhere near each other. But a cool thing would be is if the Joker movie took place not in the 80s and it took place like 20 years ago. The second Joker could be Barry Keoghan, or whatever the hell his name is. And Joaquin Phoenix would be the main Joker of whatever the hell the Batman universe, and Barry was just like some bull. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's just an interesting thought. But
can I state the problem with that?
no, you can't. Because
if Robert Pattinson punched Joaquin Phoenix's Joker,
Mhm.
he would crumble.
That's good. Joker does that.
Beggars.
Joker does that.
He just turned to dust.
Here,
He would literally
Let me-
get turned to dust.
let me
Bro,
Batman can
that's
joke
Arkham
and
Joker
can
for you.
face the comics, but King Phoenix and Robert Pattinson could not. It just wouldn't work.
let me
That's fine.
just
I'm
let me propose an
saying
idea to you
ideas.
guys.
Sure.
So my idea is if they were going to put somehow Joker in the Robert Pattinson Batman Matt Reeves universe, whatever the hell, what they
Which
could
will
do,
not happen.
since Joker did at the end of the first Joker, since he technically did start like a whole cult, what if Barry Keoghan, whatever the hell his last name is, what if his Joker is just like what if he's just inspired by the
One of the
Joaquin
Jokers.
Phoenix Joker? He's just he's a result of the whole Joker movement.
Right. That would be cool. But again, I mean, it doesn't fit with the timeline, so that, I mean, it's out the window, but it was just an interesting thought.
Also, that
Yeah.
make his Joker not even the Joker. He would just make him an imitator.
Yeah, that's fine.
He never goes by Joker in that. Well, never mind. I guess he technically does, but he wants to be called Joker. No one calls him Joker, except for the one man that gets at the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Marvel, what
Point
do you
is,
think?
Joker 2 looks cool, man. I mean, I don't know because if it'll be good or not.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just saying.
title looks so great,
It
huh?
could go either two ways. Shut up. I'm just paraphrasing. Point is, this movie could end up two ways. It could end up being a masterpiece like the first one, or it could be the biggest letdown of 2024 or whenever it comes out.
I don't know. Like my thought process is that the movie's going to be well received, but it's probably going to be forgotten about because it's just more likely going to be more of the same of what we got before. But
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people just forget that the other Joker movie even came out. Like, no one talks about it.
yeah. But going back to the theory, assuming that there is another character like as part of the whole title duo, whatever the fuck, it's probably most likely going to be Harley Quinn because I don't imagine them doing two Jokers in one movie. And
I don't want it to be Harley Quinn.
And they're definitely not doing Batman.
And yeah, and I especially I don't want it to be Batman. So
I don't want it to be anybody personally.
yeah, I just want Joker. I just want Joaquin. That's all I care about.
I don't care about Harley Quinn. I know. I don't care about her in this context. Like, Joaquin is all I need.
It just doesn't fit with the character.
I mean, I could see it happening to a certain extent, but I don't want it. Go ahead. Talk, speak, use your mouth.
This could be the first time that we actually get to see a live-action Joker be manipulative to Harley Quinn, since, we didn't get that with Jared Leto.
Mm.
And we're definitely not going to see
anyone
else with Harley Quinn.
Jared Leto. What the hell are you talking about? We got that with Jared Leto.
He literally grabbed some.
That man was not manipulative.
And just pressed it to her skull.
Okay, so I do want to say this too. If when we get Joker 2, I hope the suit somewhat resembles here. Let me send you this picture. I just sent it to the Instagram chat. Something with a flower on it and something like this. This would be freaking ideal. This is like perfect. Although I love the color, the maroon color, so they could keep that. I really love the maroon suit.
Mm-hmm.
But if they did that suit or like something like that, I would be all for it.
Be cool if you could make the flower. I think was it orange in the animated series?
Pretty sure it was orange.
Yeah.
It would be cool
It was
if you could
black.
like, make orange. Yeah, I would vibe with that.
Okay, so what if the second Joker ends up being Jared Leto? What are we doing then?
Running out of the theater.
Hits him in the head.
Just killing myself.
I hope
Start
Joaquin shoots him in the
projectile
head.
vomiting in the theater. Oh God, no!
I just want it to be like
No, this was not how this was supposed to go.
I hope it's like an hour of Joaquin Phoenix, like in Jared Leto.
Do you also worship Satan?
So anyway.
Talk about the Flash now.
Oh, I was thinking we talk about Aquaman first before we get to the Flash.
Yeah, because the Flash is like the big one.
Fuck Aquaman. I want to make fun of Ezra Miller being just Ezra Miller.
Well, fuck you. I'm gonna mute you then if you don't want to talk about Aquaman. Well, there he is. He's muted.
And I put my balls in your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I?
Just unmuted you at the right time.
Oh, my fault.
Alright, let's talk about Aquaman because
Amber Heard. Oh, I can make fun of her now. Let's go.
Was it a rumor that came... Was it official or a rumor that came out that all of her scenes got cut from the movie?
I think it's official.
It's being discussed whether or not they're going to yet. It's not confirmed if they actually are.
It got further. I think it got further than that. It's reportedly all her scenes are cut out.
They just CGI someone else's face over hers.
I think before the trial ended that they had confirmed that her role was minimized. I think now they're like talking about cutting it out.
Yeah.
At least that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So let's just make fun of that trial for the next half hour of this podcast.
That trial could literally be a video in and of itself.
I love how I didn't.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of already it's kind of like poking a dead horse with a stick at this point.
It was too talked about to the point it was just like annoying.
Yeah, I mean,
because
all of the jokes that came out of that were extremely unfunny.
I just really don't care about like $1 million argument between two rich people.
I genuinely do not care that someone who's a millionaire can't get a job anymore.
I just don't care because like so many people act like they actually know these people, but they don't, and I just care.
That's what every celebrity though. Like every single celebrity, and this is obviously for both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. There are just so many stands just everywhere that take sides, point fingers, and kind of just act like they're best friends with whoever. I've read too many Amber Heard supporter tweets. It's definitely been dark times in American history. They're going to be written about this in textbooks.
Well, all right.
But let's talk about Aquaman.
Regardless of how much her scenes, like how much she was actually in the movie, my excitement, at least for right now, is still like at a low. Even though I enjoyed the first movie.
Yeah, I'm not that really excited for it either.
AJ?
I love the first movie though. I'll put that out there right now. Not many people like it, but I genuinely like the first one, especially when
Aquaman
it comes to how it looks.
Aquaman is one of my favorite comic book movies, and I'm still really excited for the second one. James Wan
Still has the best CGI I've ever seen in a movie.
Jason Momoa is perfect casting for Aquaman. It's gonna be it's just gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great, regardless of all the.
As long as it's on par with the first one, we're good.
Yeah. And I think it has the capability.
The first one was
go beyond it. If James Wan's directing shines.
Yeah.
Also, we need to hire more horror directors for comic book movies because they make the best ones.
John Carpenter's Batman when?
John Carpenter's Batman.
Batman versus Michael Myers when?
The day that movie comes out is when we'll finally get Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Yes.
That's finally when we're gonna get Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2. Anyways, so
all three will release on the same day.
Yes.
All on HBO Max. Literally all of them.
Yeah. Swifty, your thoughts on
They're gonna
Aquaman?
all get Criterion Collection Blu-rays.
I can't say that my hype is like crazy because we don't know much about the movie at all, and we haven't really seen anything. But I can say from my thoughts on the first one that I'm looking forward to the second one thoroughly. Mm-hmm. And as long as it, like they said, as long as it lives up to the first one, story-wise and visually, then I think it's going to be great. Potentially better. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Jason.
In my opinion, I think that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think that Aquaman is definitely top 3 DCEU films, if not my favorite one.
It's up there for me.
It's also it's definitely also up there with one of the best looking films of all time.
I don't know if I'd say of all time. It's certainly great. Just for me anyway. Out of the movies I've seen.
To me, it's one of the best looking DC movies.
Yeah.
I think it's the best looking DC movie.
I think it's definitely one of the best looking superhero movies.
It's definitely the best looking in terms of CGI.
For how heavy CGI it is, it looks incredible.
Yeah.
I hope we get that suit back to the golden Aquaman suit, for the majority of the film. I know he had that black one.
I'm not excited about the black suit whatsoever.
Me neither. I hate it.
I don't think it's gonna be in there that long because it looks like a toy suit.
That's garbage. Yeah. Aquaman should not be in a black suit.
It looks like
Aquaman got a black suit before MCU Spider-Man.
That's sad.
They literally just pulled a Raimi black suit on Aquaman. They literally just took the orange and green suit and then dipped it in black dye. That was it. So
just like I keep saying, it's good for toys.
Anyways, talk about the Flash. Ezra Miller.
Okay. So the Flash, for me, it's starting to get harder and harder to be excited for that movie.
Yeah.
Exist at some point.
I kind of want it. I kind of hope it's like the best movie ever made. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not, but I want it to be.
I think it's definitely a thing. Will exist. And that is the extent I
Keeps
think about it.
getting, bro. Warner Brothers already doomed this movie from the start. Like, they already had this thing planned out where it was going to reboot the universe in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
And then all the Ezra Miller stuff comes out, and now they're talking about replacing him. So, yeah. I don't think this movie's ever coming out. I'm gonna be real with you. We won't watch it. Ever.
It's just going to keep being pushed and pushed and pushed. By the time
I think Warner Brothers should definitely just put it off as like a tax write-off. Just get all their money back.
Our grandchildren will see it.
Literally, by the time this movie comes out, we'll probably already be dead. All of us.
Yeah.
This movie's going to be one of those, like, really hyped up pieces of lost media for my great-grandchildren.
Yeah. But yeah, just literally from the stuff coming out about Ezra Miller and the massive leaks regarding the plot and whatnot, like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not. I really am not.
From what we've gotten officially, however, like, let's just ignore the leaks and all the accusations and the pedophilia mixed with selling marijuana to a 12-year-old mixed with assaulting women. You know, from what we've gotten officially from Warner Brothers with like the fandom trailer and like the official screenshots and stuff, it doesn't look bad. Like, that stuff looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's gonna be the hardest movie to market.
It's starring nobody. Michael Keaton. Yeah, just put his name in front.
Michael Keaton as the Flash.
I think they definitely should just market it off of the Ezra Miller controversy. Just market off this man's downfall. If I want a Christian Bale cameo, they'll come watch it.
But yeah, the only thing that I'm kind of looking forward to is Michael Keaton. And even then, I'm worried they're going to fuck him up, too.
I think, well,
it's like, I want to see Michael Keaton and Supergirl, and that's about it. And I'm also just curious on what they're going to do with the universe going forward after that film. I want to see how it sets up things in the future.
It comes out, watch it, but, you know, it's a movie that may exist at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
The fact that that movie's getting made and the Snyderverse isn't, I swear to God, Snyder cultists right now are crying.
It's like, where's Justice League Part 2? It's like, you're never getting it. Shut up. Like,
then everyone comes to terms. They're like, okay, fine, I'll check out Flash. Well, guess what? It's not coming out either. Just go watch Black Adam in theaters.
Could you imagine, like the movie comes out, it's a giant dumpster a fire, and the executives are just like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? And somebody's just like, get Zack Snyder on the phone. It was, but yeah,
It was their backup plan all along.
I feel like
Also, I don't think it helps that Warner Brothers has been
the
like
new guy.
bought out and sold to different companies. They've been sold like 5 different times in the making of this film, and every single time they get sold, someone has a new idea with what they want to do with the DC property. So they just completely redo the Flash movie.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
always the
like
go-to is just redo the Flash movie.
Discovery is probably just gonna shelve it.
Flash 2 was in the making. It's like, oh man, we gotta reset the universe again. It's literally one movie later.
Yeah, Flash 1 comes out, it bombs, and they're like, oh shit, Flash 2 bombs. We're making a third one.
Literally, what I'm expecting is that the movie will come out,
20
it'll set the status quo going forward, and then the next movie will literally fuck it up right afterwards. So,
I think who even owns Warner Brothers at this point? Is it Discovery right now?
I think it's Discovery, yeah.
They should just end the
Yeah, it's
universe
Discovery.
after Flash.
David Zaslav.
Just make it the most wild dumpster fire of a movie and just end the universe that way.
Yeah.
And just go invest in the more Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
And maybe do some side stuff with Michael Keaton because that's kind of, I think Batgirl looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's weird to me that I'm more excited about Batgirl than I am for The Flash. But
So that's at least how I would do things. Let me own Warner Brothers for a day. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Literally, I think all of us should go to go to Warner Brothers, sit in the boardroom with them, and just be like, "You need to hand over the keys to us because you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing."
Yeah.
They're gonna look at me like, "How old is he?" Does that matter, sir? Does that matter?
Right.
Look over at
Say,
Walter
not in
Hamada.
Hollywood, son.
Look over at Walter Hamada. It's like, "What's your name?" "Well, I don't give a damn what your name is."
Wasn't that guy out?
Yeah, he quit, didn't he?
Maybe.
He got canned.
I don't know.
No, he quit. So many people have been fired, quit, hired, fired the same day, replaced, and their replacement gets fired in the same day that they were also fired. I think there's been like $3 billion just burned. And this is just with Flash. We're not even talking about the other movies.
They canceled a bunch of stuff too.
At the end of the day, we're going to give Ray Fisher a call and be like, "Hey, they're gone. We can now make the Cyborg movie that you've always wanted."
Sorry.
Yes.
We'll give you the apology. Sorry.
Yeah. So just moving along, you know what I am really excited for?
What?
Blue Beetle.
Batman 2.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, Marvel. I'm excited for Blue Beetle.
I'm somewhat excited for it.
There's one screenshot. Or one set photo, not screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Costume looks phenomenal, though.
It does.
That's one of the best comic book movie suits ever. I'd say.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, AJ. It's a set photo. And it's like not even a month old.
So are we missing anything else?
You at least wait for the damn trailer.
I don't think so.
I feel like we don't really need to talk about the Batman, like the Matt Reeves stuff, because we already know.
The Batman 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
The Batman good. The Batman 2 probably be great.
I'm just saying, if they can make 10 Fast and Furious movies, we can get 10 Matt Reeves Batman movies.
Well, if you want all of the Batman
I would
after the
rather
first three
that
to suck,
oversaturate the market.
then okay.
If you want all the Matt Reeves Batman movies to suck, please comment down below your thoughts on that.
So are we going to just discuss what our thoughts on the future, like just going forward is? Because we talked about the movies individually, but what about just like our thoughts on just the plan moving forward with what they might do with the universe, or not just the universe, but with the DC franchise as a whole?
Well, that's the thing, because it's just like, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do, especially with like all the movies that are supposedly in main like continuity. Like, it feels like they're just kind of going all over the place.
There's all the ones that aren't in the main continuity. There's all the ones that are in the main continuity. There's the Snyder stuff going on. We don't know what's happening with that. There's apparently like 5 different versions of the Flash, and each of them are just different movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day,
what I was gonna ask was, are we
I still
excited?
like DC better than Marvel, but I mean, I'm excited for the movies individually, but as a universe, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say that for the most part, like as far as the DC extended universe is concerned, like I don't really have much faith in it as a whole. Like certain individual stuff, like for the like some stuff is like, yeah, it's either a yes or a no, but like I wouldn't be surprised like after the next few years they're just like, we literally have nothing else, like we don't know what to do with this, we're just gonna drop it right to the gutter and just leave it there. So, but Swifty, AJ, your thoughts on that?
AJ, you can go.
You can go first.
No, I'm good. You can go.
Okay. I do agree with you on the like universe stuff. It doesn't look good at all, but I am faithful in like what this guy's gonna do with it. I think at some point we will are like on track. We'll be on track at some point. It's like, consistent good DC content. And like most of the individual movies look great. And that, I mean, yeah, I just generally think what Discovery has already done so far is making me feel hopeful about the future of DC.
Mm-hmm. Swifty?
I'm kind of in the same boat with you guys. I mean, I basically am. I'm not really. Look, the universe is headed in a really bad direction, and I'm really upset as a DC fan that it's going this way. I'm so disappointed that this is what we get after all these years of waiting. This is how they treat us. So, individual stuff, yeah. We're all in the same boat here. I don't really think I can add anything.
Yeah, we're on the same boat, and it's literally sinking as we speak. So.
Yep. Titanic 2.0, guys.
I'm actually drunk.
Get James Cameron up in this bitch.
Get James Cameron. He's to lower the bar. That's a South Park reference for you.
Literally, at some point, we're going to stop talking about DC films and move on to talk about Avatar sequels only.
I will be gone by then.
mean,
you have my word.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'll be retired
I would dip.
with a family by the time we do that.
Avatar sucks, and the sequels are gonna suck even more. So no.
Anyways, point is, besides Batman, I don't care about the DC movie slate.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, I would like to see more of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, the hell are they doing with her character? She was carrying this universe.
Which is sad.
Yeah, kinda. But she was great. That's my wife. Anyways.
I mean, it's weird before, like, the giant overhaul, like, the people keeping this universe alive is, like, Harley Quinn and Peacemaker, of all people.
And Aquaman.
And Aquaman.
And Shazam.
Wonder Woman was a part of that, too, but then she just kind of fell. Like,
Wonder Woman was a part of that until Gal Gadot got canceled at the same time that her movie bombed.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. I mean, they're still doing that third Wonder Woman movie, aren't they?
I'm sure they are. So anyway, we're going to end the podcast right here because we said all we need to say.
It's just a depressing one to end on.
Yeah. Alter, tell the people what you're up to as far as content concerned.
A lot of videos coming soon. I know I keep saying that like every podcast, and I haven't uploaded anything. A lot of stuff in the works. A lot of collabs with people, etc. I got a lot of music I'm working on. I plan on live streaming a lot. And, yeah. Follow my MySpace.
Making a revival.
You can. This MySpace is still a thing, by the way. Throwing it out there.
Yeah. Name one person you know that actually uses it.
Me.
Yeah.
I made an account as a joke, and I still get like emails saying like, "Oh, so and so followed you on MySpace," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't care."
Yeah. AJ, tell the people what you're up to.
YouTube videos, Sonic video essay, film stuff, fan film stuff.
Are you depressed?
It's
I'm just kind of working on my Sonic script, and I got a few things coming out.
it's just the usual. Not feeling motivated.
Yeah. Swifty?
I'm not really working on anything, to be honest with you, at the moment. Just streaming. Really, that's it.
Hey, when's the next intensive treatment?
Don't ask me that. No, I'm just kidding. I really want to get back to it. I don't have any good ideas. Not that I was making them before, but I want to have like a good idea.
When's the collab with Audio Plays?
Oh, whenever he responds to the Slickmoth server stuff.
Not even Slickmoth's gonna respond to it. It's his own server.
But yeah, that's just me. Recently just streaming. I'm doing Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Spider-Man New Game Plus.
Nice.
That's kind of what I'm up to right now. Maybe be doing one of those tonight. Not that anyone watching this video will see that tonight, because this is going to come out at some point after today.
Unless you are streaming whenever this is uploaded, which typically is the case.
Probably.
Yeah. As far as myself, I really need to get back to work on things. Like the Wolverine video, for example, which I'm going to try and get ready for the end of the month. And if that doesn't work out, at least the start of next month. Like, I want to get to it, like, soon. Because we got a number of Marvel games to get through, and also Avengers, which I'm excited for you all to see. So that'll be fun. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share all that fun stuff. Be sure to follow us on all our social media and whatnot. YouTube links and Twitters down in the description below. And yeah, stay tuned for next week. We've been on the ball recording episodes lately. So we got a lot of stuff that's coming out, and I'm excited.
Next week we're talking about Summer Games Fest.
But until next time, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching.
This has been the Speaking Nerd Podcast.
Signing off. Have a great night, everyone.